What's up, BlueTube? It's your boy, the Blu-ray Bandit, back once again with another Criterion Blu-ray haul. I bought all these titles in one purchase on Facebook Marketplace. There are 68 titles. I paid $700. That brings them out to $10.29 each. Nice guy. His name was Jordan. This was his personal collection. He actually started much higher. I think it was like closer to, I don't know, $17 each. And over time, he sold a couple on his own individually. He did that for a while. We stayed in touch. And then at some point, not that necessarily he got annoyed, but he was kind of overselling them individually. And so then we started talking bulk prices. Eventually, we got down to $10.29 each, a little more than my general golden rule of $10 each or less, but it was close enough. And so there were a lot of titles here that I needed for my collection, so I decided to pull the trigger, despite the fact that it's just slightly more than what I like to pay for a standard used Criterion Blu-ray. Just to remind you, my current goal is to get every spine number in the Criterion collection. So a lot of these are movies that I haven't seen. A lot of them are movies that I don't even know what they are, to be honest, but they have a spine number. Therefore, I must collect them and put them on the shelf. And eventually, hopefully, I will get to them. But there's probably not enough time in my schedule to ever get to every single one of them, unless I like methodically planned out how I'm going to watch them, which maybe I'll do at some point. But there's definitely titles in here that I want to check out more than not. And I also would just love to point to shelves and be like, yep, that's all of it. So that's the current goal. Let's go through these. Basically, you've got two rows here. These are the titles that I'm going to keep. That's why I really wanted this collection, just because it was going to knock out quite a bit in one shot as far as the entire collection. And then these are the doubles that I'm going to resell. So let's run through some titles. We've got Fantastic Planet, Two Lane Blacktop, For All Mankind, The Naked Kiss, Paris is Burning. This is a documentary set in New York City in the late 70s, maybe early 80s. That is really great. If you haven't seen Paris is Burning, it's awesome. You should check it out. Broadcast News, another great movie. All That Jazz. Have not seen this, but I know it's definitely a classic of the black and white era. Tokyo Drifter, They Live by Night, the Scorsese shorts, The Executioner. If I'm not saying much about these, it's because I don't know what they are. I mean, I have a theory what Scorsese shorts is, but I don't know what The Executioner is. Or Day Tripper. Dressed to Kill is a De Palma movie that I saw recently and thought was pretty good. Like Someone in Love, A Touch of Zen, the Lady Snowbird series. These are both films. I know what that is, have not seen it, but I'm looking forward to it. Diabolique is a great film, for sure. Virgin Suicide, Sofia Coppola's first movie. Love that movie, for sure. Excited to add that to the collection. You've got La Verite, The Smithereens, don't know what that is, but I'm interested in it. Paris, Texas, which is an awesome movie for sure. Tokyo Story, Stranger Than Paradise, Rumblefish, Quadrophenia, and Inside Llewyn Davis, this being a Coen Brothers movie. Not my favorite Coen Brothers movie, but I'm excited to add it to my personal Criterion collection. So The Uninvited, The Flavor of Green Tea Over Rice. That's quite a title. Gamora, Branded to Kill, Haxan, Three Outlaw Samurai, Blood Simple, another Coen Brothers movie. This is their first film. And if you like Coen Brothers movies that are pot boilers, definitely check that out. Elevator Gallows, The American Friend, The Night Porter Seconds, The Ballad of Narayama, A Story from Chikamatsu, The Sword of Doom, Husbands, Shock Corridor, Kuronika, Midnight Cowboy. Haven't seen this, but I know it's a classic. I need to see it. Sid and Nancy. This is a movie about Sid Vicious from the punk band, and it's directed by Alex Cox, who also directed Repo Man. So if you like that movie, you should definitely check out Sid and Nancy. It's not quite as wacky as Repo Man, but you can definitely see the same filmmaker in those movies. Hearts and Minds. This one's brand new and sealed. In Cold Blood, Sunday Bloody Sunday, another sealed. A Night to Remember, which is also sealed. And I think I got this title in that other large collection that I recently bought on eBay. This one is like another movie based on the Titanic from, I don't know exactly when, but it's an older movie for sure about the Titanic that gets referenced as another good one about the Titanic to watch. Ugetsu, and then of course Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard, which I haven't seen, but an absolute classic. So excited to add that to the collection and eventually watch it. These are the titles that I have doubles of, and I'm now going to get rid of. You've got The New World, Still Sealed. That's a Terrence Malick movie. Videodrome. Man, they must have sold a crap ton of Videodrome on the Criterion collection, because just about every lot that I find anywhere, it's a 50-50 shot Videodrome is in that collection somewhere. Same with Mulholland Drive. That one just, I mean, must have sold like gangbusters. You got Scanners, the aforementioned Repo Man from Alex Cox, Seven Samurai, certainly a classic right there. Late Spring, Band of Outsiders, the Samurai Trilogy, which I don't know much about, but I do know that I have a sealed copy on my shelf. So I'm going to swap out this open copy for the sealed one, resell the sealed one. Wings of Desire, The Hidden Fortress, Repulsion, The Killing, Following, which is Christopher Nolan's first film. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. And then you've got Brazil. That one is a Terry Gilliam classic. So this is basically the haul. Once again, bought on Facebook Marketplace. Shout out Jordan. 68 titles at $700, $10.29. Buying to add to the collection, and whatever's left over, flipping those to help pay for the titles that I'm going to keep. Flipping these probably won't pay for all of these, certainly, but in some of my other lots, I will end up making money that will contribute to these. Eventually, it will come out to nothing. I will have paid nothing for my Criterion collection, or really any of my Blu-rays. In fact, by buying more than I need and selling the ones I don't, typically I actually make money in the end. Not enough to make it a career or anything. You certainly wouldn't want to do that, but certainly enough to get yourself a nice, robust collection without really paying any money. Just quite a bit of sweat equity. So that's it. We'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.